Hey guys, welcome back to Fables Den, and this is Kim. So in this video I want to show you my tarot journal and some of the creative tarot journaling ideas that I have, and hopefully inspire you to make your own tarot journal or give you some ideas on some of the things you can do. So just I guess some of a disclaimer, I actually don't use this book anymore because the paper quality is really shit, and it kind of drove me crazy, and I just could not use it anymore. And when I first got this notebook, it was 2 or 3 years ago, I think. It was like, a lot of my note-taking migrated to my laptop or other notebooks, so this notebook just ended up being like becoming inactive. But there's still some good stuff in there, and especially like right now I caught the stationery bug. I'm getting into creative bullet journaling and doodling, illustrating, and that kind of stuff. So I thought I want to revisit some of the stuff that I did in the past just to rekindle my paper planning, doodling relationship with tarot, and I also wanted to share with some of you guys. Or all of you guys. Share with you guys. Or when I say some of you guys, if you're watching this video, you're not some of you guys. Anyway, so as you can see, this is a leather bound. It's not real leather, it's just like made to feel like leather, but I'm pretty sure it's just plastic. Yeah, it looks like a fairy tale classic book, has a fantasy grimoire feel. So I think when you're picking out a journal, definitely pick out a book that you like, pick out something that really resonates with you, and pick out something that will inspire you to keep using it. So that's why I picked out this book, because it looks really magical, it looks like a magical grimoire, and it's just awesome. And I love fairy tales, and I love Wizard of Oz, so it seems like a perfect thing. But like I said, the paper is absolute shit, despite the illustrations being cute and everything. But it just, honestly, the paper is so shit. Ink just bleeds right through, and then just smudges, or it doesn't smudge because it just gets absorbed by the paper, and then it just doesn't look really good. But it's not that big of a deal. It does get to me from time to time. Okay, so how I started this journal was I put down my favorite quote ever: "To exist is to create your own life" by Sartre. And then I did a title page. I remember I had a reference for these letters because I did not know how to do medieval looking or classical looking letters, so I had some references for some of the lettering that I did. You know, I remember I did this book, or I started this journal without any idea of like doodling, illustrating, creative journaling, lettering. I didn't really know that, this kind of genre existed. I didn't know there was an art community out there dedicated to lettering and doodling and creative journaling. I actually didn't know that was a thing, but I guess that was something that I did. Something that I'm really passionate about now, but I guess that was always a thing for me. It just, at the time, I didn't really know that was a thing. I just wanted to decorate my journal pages. So yeah, do a title page. I think this would have worked better if like there aren't any ruled lines here, but whatever. Okay, so one thing you can do to start your tarot journal is to write down how you feel about tarot, or what is tarot. Define tarot in your own words. How do you understand it? What are some of the preconceived ideas that you had? How have those ideas changed? How you would define tarot? What perspective of tarot that you kind of embody? Where are you on the tarot spectrum? That kind of thing. So it's always good to start with a little reflection on what you think tarot is. Okay, and another thing you could do for your tarot journal is note down exercises that have really helped you, or note down exercises you would like to try. So the linear technique. I think I just gave it like a really creative name. I forgot if this was an original exercise that I came up with, or I actually saw it somewhere and I just like wrote it down and gave it a really cool name. But I'm pretty sure some of these, just like a disclaimer, some of these exercises that are in this book are not original ones. They are, I think, either from YouTube channels that I watch, like Kellyanne Maddox, or just like tarot blogs. I honestly should have cited them, but I totally forgot, and it was a personal planner, so I don't really care. But yeah, just so you know, like not all of these exercises are original, but some of them are. Like I created some of them, some fun ones for myself. So yeah, you can note down the exercises that you would like to try, or the exercises that you did and you found useful. You can even note down the results of your exercises, or the journaling part in your journal. Yeah, so these are some of the exercises that I came across. I think these are from Kellyanne Maddox, actually. I think she made a video on tarot exercises, so I can try to find it later. And what I did here was For the major arcana, I just drew like a comic book panel type of thing. I just drew pictures for every single major arcana, and I put down keywords or quotes that are, you know, that correspond to that archetype. So it's kind of like at a glance, really cute, really convenient sort of chart in a way that can help you learn the major arcana, and then you can just kind of use it as a reference as well. And plus, when you drew everything, when you created everything, it's just like this nice, intimate, fuzzy feeling in your chest. I don't know about you, but every time I hold like a planner or notebook that I've like almost completed or just started, I just look at all the stuff I wrote down and drew, and everything is just perfect. So yeah, that's something you could do. And then I did like deck reviews. I'll do like a creative lettering, and then I'll write down what I think about the deck, you know, deck reviews, nothing special. Write down the spreads that I really like. I think this one is from Barbara Moore. Yeah, I just wrote down like this spread positions, did some doodling, and I think I should have just write like an intro to that spread and how I would use it and that kind of stuff. Okay, so here what I did was I did the 4 elements, because you know each element has their symbolic association, so I thought I would note down the keywords and the main attributes. So I just kind of divided the page into 4 corners, drew little cute symbols for them, and then just noted down like the notes in colored pens. And I also reflected on the classic elements, or just kind of wrote like a intro in my own words, just so I could remember them. And also did the associations for the 4 suits. So again, I divided the pages into 4 corners, and I did Chinese characters for them because I thought they were cool, just to add to it. I think I could have picked better Chinese characters though, but whatever. And also wrote them down in different colored pens. And I did a corresponding chart. I think that these are mostly for court cards, or just anytime when elements correspond to each other. So water, fire, air, and earth. And then I wrote down when they correspond, what happens, or how do the attributes combine, that kind of stuff. And I do apologize if my voice is kind of like moving around, because my head is moving around and I just keep forgetting to like aim at the mic. So if that's the case, then just bear with me for a bit. I'm sorry. Yeah, so chakra spreads, you can note down like the different chakra attributes and their different colors. So that's something you can put in your tarot spiritual journal. This is like just a spread, to be specific, but I just kind of noted down like some of the attributes for each chakra too, because at the time I was learning them. Review the chakra spreads, review the deck. Medieval Cat Tarot, that's one of the first few decks that I got. And Page of Wands, also these are the core cards. So these are pages, the knights, the queens, and the kings. So I just basically wrote down, keep track of all the pages, compare them and contrasted them, see how they're different, what are the attributes. And I think I took notes from Tarot 101. I think I was reading that book at the time. And okay, so review on spreads, and I also noted down some of my favorite quotes that I thought would help me with my tarot practice. And this is an original spread I'd made with a friend. It's called Guidance Spread. It provides guidance. And then more exercises, so nothing you haven't seen. And then another original spread, Who's My Spirit Guide. I think I might actually revamp this and post it on my Instagram. Yeah, so this is the revamped version. Some tarot journaling, did a reading for myself, and I wrote down the results. And then, oops, that fell out. Let's just get rid of that for now. Yeah, okay, and then you could do like numerological associations. I put down just like the keyword that I pick for the particular number, and I wrote down right now all the keywords and like a brief description. I did this from 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, did up to 9. And then more tarot readings. What is that? More tarot readings for myself. That's an original spread. It's on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. It's a sorting hat spread, the theme spread from Harry Potter. And then tarot journaling. How do I feel about charging money? Because I always wanted to be a tarot reader. So I'm just like, by the time I wasn't like really ready. I didn't feel ready. So I was just kind of reflecting on it. Original spreads that I made. So this is like kind of my resolutions. Like before I open the tarot shop or become like a professional tarot reader, these are some of the things I want to do. So Dreaming Way Tarot, just like deck reviews, original spreads. That is a exclusive spread that's only available in my ebook. If you want to go check it out, it's It's awesome. And this is not an original spread, it's from Barbara Moore. It's from her spreads book. I just kind of note down some of my favorite spreads too. More tarot exercises, more journaling. So kind of just more of the same. Okay, so here's another interesting exercise. You know, for tarot, there's like certain categories of questions that people like to ask a lot. For example, love, career, you know, things people like to ask often, you know, things, or, you know, I like to ask often. Actually depends, but you know, the big topics, right? The big themes and topics in tarot. So what you can do is you can do like a mind map, and a mind map basically looks like this. You have a core idea that you're expanding on. And for example, love, if you want to explore the topic of love, you just put love, and you can do some doodling. And then what I did was I put down the 4 suits. And then this is just a way to explore how each element, how each suit would affect our experience of love, or would how kind of exploring the topic of love in the context of that suit or element. So for example, over here I have the branch for swords, and then I put down some keywords such as reason, ideas about love, you know, how you define love and how that affects your experience of love. And I wrote down some prompt like questions. For example, how do we moderate our feelings with rationality and logic? Mentally, how do we interact with feelings of love? So that kind of thing. I think just like useful insights that you can gain with tarot, and then you can either write down like some of the wisdom that you're able to give, some of the questions you can explore with each suit or each element, and when the topic is love, and you can just kind of refine your tarot worldview and your tarot wisdom that way. Yeah, so I did one for career, and I think that was it. I think there was like a couple more journaling. This is just like me creating spreads, just doing some tarot writing stuff. End of the year reading, I did this epic spread for myself, a spread that we'll use to reflect on my year and learn the lessons of my year. And these are my core values when it comes to like spirituality and tarot, you know, stuff like that. And magic, heroic tarot spread reading. So just spread creations. Okay, so I actually just stop here. Like I said, I didn't really finish this book, but there's like a couple of things that I did using the blank pages that I just want to show you. So this is another mind map. Mind map is awesome for learning because it's essentially a free association exercise, but it's also a visually like creative brainstorming. So say if you're learning a card, or if you just want to get more cozy with the card and have a deeper bond, just put it in the middle, 4 of Swords, and then just freely associate. For example, 4 of Swords, what does it make you think of? Rest, meditation, recharging energy, enlightenment, and then just keep expanding on the web, and then just expand your ideas. You can do it for all the cards. You can do it for tarot cards, oracle cards, and stuff like that. And then major arcana cards, the same thing. And what I did here, I just added like, I think it was just an extension of like exploring tarot cards in different topics. For example, if I did 3 of Pentacles, I would do a general brainstorming and create a mind mapping for it. And then I would put down like, so how does that pertain to career? How does that pertain to love? Like what advice could it potentially give when you pull that card in a love reading or in a career reading? So yeah. Okay, so that's basically all I did for this creative journal. Like I said, I didn't finish it, but I just thought I would put it out there and share it with you guys. And just so you know, some of the other tarot journaling that I did, a lot of it is done on Microsoft OneNote. You know, I would just write down my observations of this particular card from this new deck that I bought, and I would like have a separate notebook for that. And I would note down all the tarot journaling, like personally for myself, like the readings I did for myself. I think most of them are on notebook too, just because I find that when I'm doing readings for myself, I need to be able to type really fast because my thoughts just like, they just happen so fast. When I write it, it's just like my hand doesn't really catch up to my thoughts, and that just really disrupts the flow of the reading, so I just end up typing everything. And yeah, a lot of the stuff that I create with tarot now are in this file of facts. Huzzah, it's getting so fat. And it has all the really specific sections and everything. But yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully this has inspired you. If you have made a video on tarot, creative tarot journaling, let me know, because this is something definitely I want to pick up on. I want to keep doing it. I want to revamp it and then maybe get a better notebook. you know, this, like I said, the paper is shit. So if you made a video or something, you made a blog post, I would definitely love to check it out, because I think more people should be doing it. I would love to see like what you guys are up to, and this does inspire you in any way. Send me pictures, I don't know, tag me on Instagram, and then make a video of your own and then tag me. I would love to see. I love journaling and paper planning, and it's just so fun doing the context of tarot, and I would love to see more creative people take on this project or thing, or just share what you've already been doing if that's already your thing. So yeah, and until next time, next time, really quick, this is a new notebook I got for spread creations, and I'm gonna doodle with it, and it's so pretty, and it's like totally my color. Look, it matches all the turquoise and teal. Anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and until next time, be the hero of your own story. Keep calm and tarot on, and level up. Too many taglines. Bye.